Google is expected to unveil the Pixel 9a on March the 19th, and this one is coming in as their budget model to the current Pixel 9 lineup, which has proved to be quite a bit of a hit. The Pixel 9a is rumoured to support the Tensor G4 SoC, and the rumours are coming in at a price of £549, and for that you're going to get 8 gigs of RAM with 128 gigabytes of storage, but you will also have the option to go up to 250 gigabytes of storage. It's rumoured to have a 48 megapixel camera and a 13 megapixel ultrawide, and it's also rumoured to have 5,100 milliamp hours of battery, and it will run Android 15. Other rumours suggest that you're also going to get a free gift of a Google TV streamer, which is currently priced at £100 here in the UK. And so it'll be interesting to see how those rumours turn out. And if that is true, then this could be quite a good bargain for you to get, as opposed to the current iPhone 16e. Now, talking of the iPhone 16e, early reports suggest that the sales on that is really good and actually outperforming on the SE3 series. Now, considering this is really an upgraded SE, apart from obviously the name, I'm not really surprised. And in fact, this is something that I did mention in a previous episode, whereas you've got the people out there who just want an iPhone because it's considered to just work. They don't really want all the bells and whistles. And as long as they can take a decent photo of their, say, for example, their family members, their grandkids, then that's all they want. So my mother-in-law is a perfect example of this. She was due an upgrade from an iPhone 12 mini. She just wants to take photos, so she didn't really use the two lenses that she had, and she just wants something with a little bit better battery, and she's able to use it. So she's quite happy with her device. Now, there are also reports saying that there are Bluetooth issues on the 16e. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to test this, but reports are saying that people are trying to use, for example, Bluetooth headphones and are struggling with this. So if you do have an iPhone 16e, let us know if you're having any of these troubles. Well, things seem to be going from bad to worse for Sonos. Now, they've been in the news for multiple occasions where they've released an updated app version and basically broken everything for the devices. They've had changes of leadership and everything still seems to be struggling to come along. And all this was due to the releasing of the new headphones, and they needed a new app design and everything to work with a soundbar. So it's not been really good for them. Now, new reports also say that they were going to be releasing an Apple TV competitor, but since then those plans have been shelved. So it's not really clear where this company is going to be heading. They've had such a loyal base of customers for so long, and now they've done such irreparable damage. It's unclear if this company can actually survive the next couple of years. Google has confirmed today that just over a year after its launch, Gemini is going to be replacing Google Assistant on Android phones later in 2025. And this follows yesterday's models update, which brings deep research to all users. Google has confirmed that there are exceptions to phones running Android 9 or earlier, as they don't have at least 2 gigs of RAM, with the existing Assistant experience remaining in place for those users. So it is a moment in history where we say goodbye to the Google Assistant and hello to Google Gemini. Now, the replacement of the assistants will be on the Pixel devices, Samsung, OnePlus, and Motorola launched in the past year, making Gemini the default experience. Meanwhile, the company has said millions of people have already made the switch. Now, as someone who uses the Google Pixel 9 Pro, I actually replaced the Assistant with Google Gemini pretty much as soon as I've got the device, and I'd say I'm about 95% happy. There has been some quirks, but they have mostly resolved themselves over time, and so it's going to be exciting to see where this leads us, because Gemini is only getting better. In an interesting move, Pocketcasts has decided to make its web player free for all users. Previously, you had to be a subscriber to either their annual or monthly plan, and that started at $4 a month to be able to use their web player feature. Now, Pocketcasts has been acquired by Automatic, who also owns WordPress, and they came under a bit of scrutiny when they raised their prices for new subscribers. However, the company has now taken a shot at the likes of Spotify, where they've said that podcasts should be free to access and not hidden behind a paywall. And this goes after Spotify has spent out millions for the likes of Joe Rogan podcast, etc. And they also said that podcasts should be user-generated, not AI-generated. And again, that's going to be a swipe at Spotify, where they're using AI to try and push podcast growth for certain podcasts, whereas users can vote for their favorite, and that makes it a little bit better for everyone. Now, we've previously used Pocketcasts, and we were a paying subscriber for a few years, and we did switch over, but now the fact that this has gone free may be worth looking back into going as a Pocketcast users. Let us know what you use and would you consider switching. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next episode.